I'm gonna say 3 wipes on this. I hope it's only 3 wipes. Because if I remember correctly with this boss, it is an absolute giga clusterfuck of mechanics, and people will fall off the edge and die really easily. It's been a hot minute since I've done this. Same, man. It's been 4 years. I'm sure I'm gonna fall off the edge. I'm 100% sure I'm gonna get knocked off the edge from some bullshit. Because I just remember, all I remember from this fight is a giant flurry of super clusterfuck mechanics. That's all I fucking remember. Holy shit, this is like, you guys are gonna just blast this. I'm turning off my fucking stance. I didn't turn off my stance. It doesn't matter, the other guy's gonna do 50 times as much damage to me, or than me. I have aggro somehow? Oh, the other guy's dead. I'm tanking. Was I supposed to taunt or something? I know my stance is still on. That's fine, because I couldn't out-thread him anyways, but then he died. I guess he got killed by the tank buster. And that healer just walked off the edge. People rip. Okay, he's casting something called Hellfire. I'm going to reprisal that towards the end of the cast. Right now. I'm alive. Dude, I just hard carried that phase. Uh-oh, people rip, people rip, people rip. I don't trust this. I don't in any way trust this. Oh, Monkey Giga. Did you guys see how much I carried that fucking phase, though? Like, for real. Like, holy fuck. Actually a god. Actually just a god gamer. Wait, what the fuck? Where are we going? Popping cooldowns, that's where we're going. I guess just like standing on the outer edge would have been the best thing. I guess like where I was standing before was fine. I saw somebody run over there. I was like, oh, they know what they're doing. I'll try and get over there to them. 6 seconds to Protostar realization, Monka. That guy's dead. Oh, wow. I'm actually very surprised no one died from that. Heaven's too small field for our dance. Let us transcend this mortal coil. Oh, is this the fucking quick time events? Yeah, we gotta do quick time events here. I remember this. Oh, I barely fucking succeeded at that. I'm so slow at clicking. I'm solo healing this. You got this, man. What the fuck is that? Click speed? Boomer? That's what it is. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god! I keep telling you guys on Boomer. I'm gonna have to play, like, serious fights on Savage with a controller. I can't fucking click fast. I've never been good at mashing, though. Like, real talk. Left wing is fucking stuff. Monka Giga. Not gonna stand in that. Left wing is casting Ice Storm. Okay, Diamond Dust. Reprisal that. Use my shield as well. Oh, I'm off the edge. I had not realized that the knockback in that direction. Amazing. Both our tanks are dead. Get resonant damage. I was doing so good too, and then that happened. Nice. I literally don't even know what killed me. Like, I know it was Diamond Dust, but I don't know, like, what I was supposed to do to avoid that other than knockback immunity. Like, I didn't even see an indicator saying, oh, it was gonna, like, knock me off the edge. That shit? Earth and Fury? I got you, bro. Oh, that's like a thing we need to spread out for. Like, you guys need to not stand next to the tanks with that, I guess. Oh fuck, 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 oh fuck. Rip that guy. He didn't even die. I didn't even wipe once. That's so much easier than when this first came out. But it's not surprising, because, like, you guys got eye level sync to, like, fucking Shadowbringers. Oh, the tank has, like, triple my HP. Not triple, he's got like twice my HP. Guys are synced to like fucking Alphascape Savage in terms of gear level. He isn't inting as much as you though. He inted more than me, thank you very much. He died twice, and he died to damage on one of those times. I only died once at the end there, getting knocked off the edge. He inted, I'm gonna say more than twice as much as me, because like the damage thing was easy to survive. Even I didn't die of the tank buster. Slipping on, I don't even know what you're talking about. I literally Diamond Dust happened, and I instantly got knocked off the edge. It just like fucking yeeted me as soon as Diamond Dust happened. Like, it just knocked me back and just, like, boop, off the edge.
Are you alright?
Like, I didn't even have time to react to Diamond Dust. It went off and I just insta-died.
Xenos.
The hunter has indeed become the hunted.
There's ice on the ground, isn't there? Supposed to stand still? I don't know.
Transcendent joy.
Literally what happened though is the nanosecond Diamond Dust came down, I got knocked off the edge and died. Maybe like...
Pure, this feeling.
Okay, he's done talking for a second. Maybe it's a case of like, it puts the ice up, and maybe I just happened to make a slight adjustment right as it did that, because I had no idea what mechanic was going out, and maybe it like instantly shot me off the edge because I moved at the precise moment where Diamond Dust was applied to the ground. Like, maybe that's what happened. Oh, I just got 12 parrot points. And then you highlighted that message for 400. Poggers. And does heavy raid wide damage, just creates a slippery floor, leaves a puddle when ice is gone, while using final phase. Yeah, so what happened literally is like the exact precise moment when he finished casting it, I moved. Because I didn't know what the mechanic did, I didn't know what was going out, I had no idea what was going on. So, you know, I moved, you know, like literally at the exact moment when the floor became icy, and so it just instantly knocked me off the edge. Like, if I had known what the mechanic did, that wouldn't have happened, obviously. But I had no idea.
Is that what this was all about? All the meaningless death and destruction, so you could feel something?
Yeah, he's Reinhard Heydrich. Really budget Reinhard.
Men die that others may live. Those who survive are stronger for it. Not that you could ever understand. To have stood upon this great stage of fools. To have played my part to perfection. Oh, this moment. Let it be enshrined in eternity. My heart beating out of time. So clear, so vivid, so real. So real.
Yay, filler villain's dead.
Coward!
Stop!
Farewell, my first friend. My enemy.
Oh no, he killed himself.
Where is he?
What's going on in this cutscene? We beat Xenos, he didn't want to get captured, so he killed himself.
Is dead. By his own hand.
Then justice has been done.
No. There's no justice in that rabid animal's end.
Yeah, he committed
Liberty or
Sudoku.
death. That so many should be forced to take up this creed to defeat such madness.
Why does Lise care? Because she suddenly decided that killing people is wrong. You know, 10 minutes after she killed fucking 3 teenagers that were like starving and desperate for money, and they attacked her to try and get to try and sell her to the Empire so they could get money for food. And she's like, "Oh, these 3 teenagers attacked me. I'll fucking kill them." And then she decides though that, you know, killing, and also she's perfectly willing to kill like red shirts. Like she'll just slaughter fucking armies of red shirts. But big like head honcho villain war criminal people, she's super against killing them because killing is wrong. Because the character writing for this game jumped off a cliff at the end.
Forget him. The living have
Stormblood.
need of us now.
Which is a shame because Stormblood was otherwise really good.
Stand tall, Lise. Now is the time to raise a cheer for all who fought for freedom. A cheer loud enough to carry to the highest heavens.
And it's not even that she's an idiot, Vlad. It's that the writer is an idiot.
You're right.
It's plot-induced stupidity.
Thank you. Without you... well, you know. So let's do it together.
Because
Alamigo!
do you want to know the real reason? Like, the real reason why Lise cares. Why Lise suddenly started caring about these big villains and is like, you know, like why she's had this like change of heart about killing, but only with regards to them. You know, only with regards to these plot relevant characters. There's a very specific reason why. It's because of Final Fantasy VI. It's because of Fordola. Or rather, as she's called in Final Fantasy VI, Celis. Because there's this character in Final Fantasy VI. She's a villain at first. She's a Magitech Knight. And she goes and joins the side of the good guys, the Returners, to rebel against the Empire. Fordola is this game's version of Celis. But they made Fordola a complete irredeemable cunt, whereas Celis actually was not a war criminal. You know, she was just a knight in service to the Empire. She never did anything, you know, completely psychotic, like fucking, you know, killing civilians, having men under command rape civilians, or, you know, like blowing up, you know, fucking, like, huge amounts of stuff, killing her own men. She never did any of the crazy shit that Fordola did. She never took pleasure in violence also. She never, like, fucking cut people down and gloated about it. So Celis was actually a redeemable character. And so she has her little redemption arc. It's reasonably well written. They want Fordola to be this game's version of Celis, because Stormblood is a retelling of Final Fantasy VI, or rather the first part of Final Fantasy VI. But in order for Fordola to have her redemption arc later on, she has to be alive. And for her to be alive, they had to have a way for her to survive that encounter with Lise. And so Lise had to spare her. And so they had to think of a character reason for Lise to want to spare her, which is how you end up getting this scene. That is plot-induced stupidity. God, Lise even looks like Terra. Didn't even think about that. Like, change the hair color. Give her green hair and she looks like Terra. Terra was a mage, though. Some chick just wearing red spandex over there? Like, what the fuck? Not got any better. I showed up in fucking bondage gear. Cheap stripper. Cheap stripper reporting for duty. I can respect that. What, showing up in bondage gear? Oh, the spandex? Why not both? Why not cheap bondage gear and spandex? So is she the Queen of Alamigo now? That we're going with here?
In crimson it began, and in crimson it ended. And then we were free.
Buggies, we beat Stormblood, first
But
part.
what is freedom?
There's
Read.
Celis. I will respect this game so much if the very next thing I do is lead her out to the guillotine and chop her head off. I will gain so much respect for this game if this is the scene of her being executed. But somehow I don't think that's going to happen. I really doubt she's going to get executed right here.
We may be free to live, to love, to grow old, to have dreams and desires, and to strive for them. But in the end, we're defined by the legacy our forefathers bequeathed to us. Even Xenos was once a baby in the cradle, innocent and pure. He was made into a creature that lived only for death.
SHB's Shadowbringers, SB's Stormblood.
20 years of Imperial rule have left Alamigo torn and bleeding.
I mean, they can't both be SB, it makes sense.
It won't be easy to heal a generation's worth of wounds, to bridge the gap. But I won't give up, Papalimo. I won't. Because I remember the price of freedom. I remember the smoke, and the ashes, and the blood. I remember the screams, and the silence. And I'll do whatever it takes to honor their sacrifice, to build a home for us all. I promise you.
My bondage gear.
This is the end. The end of the Imperial province of Alamigo, and the rebirth of Alamigo, the free nation. Long may she endure.
Get rid of it now? Yep, as soon as I turn in this quest, I can get rid of it. Believe me, I'm gonna do so. 100%. What's this? Change scroll speed, num 2. Wait, what was that? No? Pause scrolling, hide scroll. So I can just change scroll to. Okay, num 2. So, like. What? Why is it fucking. Oh, I see. It's because my fucking shit's scuffed. Whatever, just skip the fucking tech. Skip the cutscene, or skip the fucking. Not cutscene, the fucking thing. Stinian, you could have helped more, dude.
Well,
Why didn't you show up at the fucking big
fine
fight?
Mess we've made. All but spent feeding that primal, eh? Well, you won't be making any mischief with that amount of ether. Still, better safe than sorry.
Good night, Emphy.
There. There ends your hateful legacy.
Nah, Stadium's just destroying the eyes of Nidhogg so people can't get them. Bad guy. Varys Zos Galvus. It's over. Why didn't they voice act this part? My condolences for your loss. A father should not outlive his son. Let me guess, Elidibus? What nonsense. You not mourn his loss? You surprise me, your radiance. He is your son and heir, and an irreplaceable test subject. I know what he was. Monsters are not made for thrones. Nor are stars made to sustain false gods who sup on their very essence. Icons summoned by desperate savages who hearken to the whispers of shadowless charlatans. Should you raise a hand against my black-robed brethren, I will not stop you. Our desires are one and the same. Preservation, restoration. Impression, resurrection, all is in service to your one true God. When the sundered shards are made whole, there will be a place for us mere mortals. Doubt my claims and question my motives if you will, your radiance. You'll come to trust me in time. Till then, mayhap you'll find this reassuring. Taking off the mask. Whoa. Big face reveal that we don't get to see. Pog. How dare you? His face is just a dick butt. But it's not done yet. We did it. We liberated Alamigo. I don't know what to say. I don't even know how to feel about it all. Relief, I suppose. Pride. And hope, too. We did it, Father, Ida, Pompolimo, Conrad, Mefred, Menphilia. We really did it. Hey, don't feel like you have to stand there listening to me mumble. Everyone else wants to talk to you, too. Everyone else will want to talk to you, too. You beat him, after all. You're the real hero of this story, so run along and take your plaudits. Just let me replace my stripper gear game. That's all I want. You have best Xenos, even after you harness the power of Primal, is a testament to your ever-growing strength. Oh, I'm just waiting for them to retcon this. Just waiting for them to retcon this in Shadowbringers. Ever-growing strength. Fucking clip it and ship it, boys. Well, you know what? I am gonna clip it and ship it. I'm gonna clip it and ship it, damn it. You can't fucking stop me. You can't fucking stop me. There, it's clipped and shipped. Not better to have had your vengeance stolen from you by another? There's some small regret, perhaps, but that's outweighed by the satisfaction I find in his death. I commend you, Chadkus. There were 8 of you, so get fucked. Doesn't matter. As shall we all. Xenos is a monster and a tyrant, the man who killed my father and countless other of my countrymen. The world is a better place without a minute. To also praise Master Alphino for his foresight and restraint. He not intervened, I might never have had the pleasure of being reunited with Akuro and his lupine brothers. It was a timely intervention, aye. Full glad am I not to have been burdened with the guilt of killing my Lord Hion's most trusted allies. Ah, indeed, my friend, indeed. But yeah, the fact that there was 8 of us literally means absolutely nothing. Because, just someone do the math on how big 1/8 of a continent is. And compare, and see how many, what's like a good example of a small city? Like a really small city. But not something that's like, you know, population like 50 or something like that. Like, not like a small town, but like an actual small city. So not like New York City, because that's like, you know, 1,000 times bigger than Ul'dah, but something that could be like a reasonable approximation for a place like Ul'dah. Yes, Emphy, that's correct. Sacramento. Okay, how many Sacramentos would it take to fill up North America, and then divide that by 8? That's how powerful the Warrior of Light is right now. And I could say 1/8 of a continent, but people don't understand how big an 1/8 of a continent is. You have to fucking... You have to measure it in smaller amounts, because then when you say that, like, oh, it's like 50,000 or like 1,000,000 Sacramentos or something like that, then people start to get it, like, oh, that's a fucking retarded amount of power. It's like when you say, you know, blowing up the universe, you know, is like a lot. You know, it's like people don't actually understand how big a universe is. You know, it's when you tell them that, you know, it's fucking, you know, one supercluster is made up of billions and billions and billions of galaxies, and there's billions and billions and billions and billions of superclusters in a universe, and then people, like, sort of kind of start to slightly comprehend it. But still, it's like, the power scaling is all off because fucking the Calamity's way too fucking strong. For all we've been through, I really should know better than to worry, but as ever, the relief I felt upon finding you hale and whole in the royal menagerie well nigh reduced me to tears. Warrior of Light, victorious again. I should be surprised some small part of you had not come to resent the title and the responsibility which accompany it. You must forgive us if we call you hero when you accomplish heroic feats. As the Warrior of Light goes, so goes the world. You should take pride in the good you've done, the good you've inspired others to do. You're a natural-born leader of men, Chad, because all these people weren't just following their commanders, they were following you. You led them to victory, to freedom. Alas, not everyone could see the journey through to its end, but history shall remember them, the glorious future they made possible. And actually, there's a lot more superclusters than I said. I'm pretty sure there's more superclusters in the universe than there are atoms on the Earth. I'd have to check the math on that, though. I'm pretty sure that's correct, actually. There's a lot of superclusters. Can you believe it? We won. Beat the bastards. Al amigo! Al amigo! Sorry, I got carried away there, didn't I? It's hard not to, you know? We owe it to the friends we buried to shout and scream and cheer with all our hearts. I want them to know it wasn't for nothing. It's finally over, and they can rest in peace. You hear that, lads? We'll be alright. We'll be... Oh, bugger, not again. I feel like even something like Sacramento and Portland are way too big. Like, I'm talking... So, find a city that's, like, population 50,000. And then, like, measure based on that. Because, like, those are, like, no way... Like... in fact, I doubt Ul'dah has more than a population of, like, 10 to 20k. Like, I really doubt it. Ul'dah is such a small city. Which is not surprising, because medieval cities were really small compared to modern cities. Modern cities are grotesquely enormous compared to medieval cities. Hear that, lads? Be all right. We'll be... Oh, bugger, not again. I'm so bleeding happy I could cry. We'll use Sacramento as an example. Okay, Sacramento size. So Sacramento is... okay, what's MI? Does MI stand for miles? Oh yeah, apparently it's... it doesn't stand for miles, that's for sure. Okay, so it's... Sacramento is 97.92 square miles. So we'll say 98 square miles. How many square miles is North America? 9.54 million, apparently. That doesn't seem right. Apparently that's right, according to this. Okay, yeah, so it's 90... okay, so 93,500... okay, so divided by 92. So that means that Shinryu is 101,684 times more powerful than Titan. At least. Because Shinryu is stronger than the Calamity. The Calamity had the power to wipe out Eorzea. The only reason it didn't is because the fucking Gandalf went and did his crazy Gandalf shit, turned into Phoenix, and all that crap. That is how powerful Shinryu is. Shinryu is a fucking continent buster. So now, let's divide that by 8. Actually, no, let's divide it by 50. Because we're gonna go with full gameplay mechanics here. Force multiplier of having tanks and healers. So you're not 1/8 of the thing that defeated Shinryu, you're 1/50th. Just to fucking lowball it. We're gonna nerf the Warrior of Light as much as possible. 1/50th. That means that the Warrior of Light should be able to destroy at least 2,033 Sacramentos in a single hit. Or around 2,033 Portland, or around 2,000 Portland, Oregons, like give or take. I'm assuming they're roughly the same size. I have to check Portland, Oregon. I use Sacramento, but yeah. So, and you know, Ul'dah is probably just the tiniest fraction of Sacramento. Like I highly doubt Ul'dah is more than 10 square miles. I very much doubt it. Ul'dah seems like a very small city. I just use Ul'dah as an example because it's a place you can fucking run around. So just imagine being able to just fucking punch and destroy 20,000 Ul'dahs. That's how powerful the Warrior of Light is by scaling at this point. Just remember that next time you run away from 5 red shirts and some other schmuck leading them. Just saying. Hero of the Hour. Souls left to add Liberator to your titles. Their commander fallen, their remainder 12 chose to surrender to our forces. After 20 long years, it's official. The occupation is ended. Now the hard work starts. Though the people have had their fill of kings, there's no clear consensus on what sort of government they prefer instead. Indeed, Father, momentous this achievement may be, the road which lies before us is no less uncertain than the one we have walked. Aye. If we can overcome 2 decades of oppression, I have no doubt we can find a way forward. Thank you, Chadkus, for helping me to make this dream a reality. Speak with Lise again. So in just a minute here, once we finish this Stormblood quest, I'll buy my gear. I'm going to give my final review of the Stormblood MSQ. Not counting patch content, of course. Actually talking Stormblood MSQ, not the, whatever the fuck it's called. If I could find it on my second monitor. Not counting the Legend Returns. Talking Stormblood MSQ, not Legend Returns MSQ. Finish your rounds, great. In that case, I'd like you to come with me back to Rhalgr's Reach. Not for a rematch or anything, sadly. I want to call the Scions together. I'll explain later. I don't even know where to begin. Just because you can destroy an area the size of Texas with a punch doesn't mean those red shirts are not dangerous. One of them has a knife or something. True.
We've been through a lot together, haven't we? I can't thank you enough.
Fucking
There's something
true.
I need to say to you all. That is, if you have a moment.
Like, could you twist yourself in knots to try and make the story work? Sure, you could try and say that, like, oh, well, Shinryu never uses, like, ultimate or something,
Good.
so it's
You're
not as
all here.
powerful as the Calamity, and it
Good.
was being drained of its power by Xenos, so maybe it's weakened to fucking, you know, 0.0001% of its actual maximum power, and then it, like, kind of makes a little bit of sense.
Thank you doesn't really suffice, does it?
You know, that's you writing the plot for Square
I'm
Enix.
grateful. Truly grateful from the bottom of my heart.
Like, the only evidence you have of that is wanting it to be true.
But I know you didn't fight so hard just to hear me or anyone else say that. You fought because you wanted to help, because you believed it was right, because you're scions. Now, I'm obviously a scion, but as Conrad left me in charge of things here, I also have responsibilities to Alamigo. When I put it like that, though, I realized I couldn't even pretend to be impartial anymore. So it seemed best to make it official.
You're leaving the Scions? Please say she's leaving the Scions.
As long as I serve Alamigo, I can't be a scion. It might be selfish and short-sighted, but that's my decision.
Yay!
Am I to understand that you summoned us all, some of us still nursing wounds, to hear this?
Damn, Yestola going in on her! Fuck yes! More Yestola!
I didn't,
Forgive me, Lise. 'Twas but a jest.
Damn it.
But this I say with the utmost sincerity. Scion or no, we are comrades, now and ever after. Is that not so?
Yeah, we're comrades. Rework his character, please. Do something with him. Make him cool and fucking give him a makeover. It's the one from Heaven's Ward didn't stick.
There you have it. Come what may, you may count on us in your hour of need. We shall never refuse you.
Stola. Oh, God. I swore I wouldn't cry.
Chadkus is like, please just don't mention my stripper armor. Please don't look at me. Don't look at the stripper armor. I'm getting rid of it soon. This is a long epilogue, though. Even like without my stalling, it would have been a long epilogue. Giant fish. Not a giant fish, a small fish.
Come back here, you slippery little devil. To think fishing could be so difficult.
So apparently Gosetsu is such a fucking Giga Chad, he can survive taking 3 bullets to the chest and having a castle collapse on top of him. Okay.
What greater proof of a man's lingering mortality than an empty belly? A fate worse than death.
What do you mean question mark? It's obviously Gosetsu, we can fucking see him.
To have arrived at the appointed place and time only to survive by mere force of habit. Truly, the Kami are not finished with us yet.
Yeah, he actually is fine. You're right.
Oh, capricious fortune. How you test me with his wretched soul.
Oh, fucking Christ, she's alive too. Someone tell Emphy his wife who's alive. How did she survive? Yotsugi's alive, Emphy. Her and Gosetsu are stranded on a desert island somehow. He's been absent the whole expansion. This is indeed the work of a Shinryu or Omega. There's undeniably something down there radiating a massive amount of energy. It can't very well be the late Viceroy's Lap Dragon. Yes, I think we have our suspect. Ah, so Omega's the raid for what you call it? Stormblood. Oh, this is a mess of our own making, so it falls to us to clean it up. Won't be easy, but is it ever? Jessie? Who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is Jessie? Like, I know she's from Final Fantasy VII, but like, who the fuck is Jessie in FF14? This is the first time I've seen this character. Now comes the part where you say you've got no choice but to divert company resources and employees to this pet project of yours. Lost profits and belligerent clients be damned. Alright, financial considerations notwithstanding, you have to admit there's an unquantifiable benefit in giving our people the opportunity to study such advanced technology. Oh, that before or after you blow it up or seal it away. Fine, fine, but the moment I judge this little venture as unsustainable risk to the ironworks, I'm ending it. Savvy? It's an artificial primal. It's gonna destroy the planet, you moron. Keep you honest, using my authority as deputy president, I've gone ahead and brought in a consultant, a master engineer and mechanical genius. Let me guess, Nero. You didn't. Yep, it's Nero. Come now, you mustn't build their expectations too high, and it'll be less dramatic when I surprise them. Or when I surpass them. Oh no, absolutely not. This is not happening. Not you, Vlad, it's Nero. Nero Tolskava. See? Nero Tolskava. Eager to begin his first day as a loyal member of the Ironworks team. Looking forward to working with you, Garland. Guy gives me fuckboy vibes. It's because he's a fuckboy. He's absolutely a fuckboy. He's a fuckboy that should have died in Realm Reborn. So fell the hunter, but what of the hound? So rose the children, but what of the father?